My pockets be hard as hell.
Okay. We back.
Hey.
Welcome
What's
back
up,
to
people?
Atlanta Podcast, season number 3 episode. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I can't keep track. Or is it 2?
Number two.
Episode number 2.
Season 3.
Number 2.
Season 3. I'm one of your hosts. I go by the name of Mr. To the right of me is the lovely TJ, the beautiful TJ. Above her. Well, hold on.
Hey.
Wait a minute. I'm wrong. There we go. Above her. I was expecting somebody else above her, and I was like, that doesn't match. But above her is Mr. Skip of Skip's Trophies and More for all your trophy needs and your award needs for the car show season. It is fastly approaching, so please book him today. Follow him on Instagram. And next to him is the infamous, I ain't going to say legendary because they say I use that word too much. The infamous Smash 2017 leader and founder of Elite Muscle of the ATL. So, people, how we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just sleepy as heck.
Oh, you.
Work.
I've noticed that every time I ask y'all that every week, we really are not showing the people that we have fascinating lives. So please give me something. Like, are we doing something in these streets?
Well, hold on. Start out with your fascinating week. Exactly. But you want us to be fascinating. And you're the youngest of the group.
I thought y'all was more fascinating.
But you're the youngest of the group. Well, this past weekend, Elite Muscle teamed up with T to B. Yeah. And gave out blankets. Who y'all teamed up with? T to B. T, top to bottom.
You don't know the name?
I know.
Top to we bottom. Had him on the show, Hulk. You're supposed to know
TTB.
T2B. All right, y'all handed out blankets.
Yeah, because we were supposed to. We had some really rough weather on Sunday, so we gave out about. We had about close to 300 or 400 blankets. Yeah,
really.
We gave out only half of them because the warming centers was open, so it wasn't a whole lot of homeless people out there. So we went to a shelter in the homeless warming place and passed out blankets. So we're gonna give out the rest.
I didn't hear about this. I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. So how long y'all been working on that? Where you get the 300 blankets from? Like, what's up?
Oh man, we just collecting them. We went after Christmas because Walmart had them on sale after Christmas, and we went and bought them all up.
So when did y'all announce that y'all were doing this?
We've been talking about it for a while on social media.
When did y'all announce that y'all were doing this? Because I hadn't heard anything about it.
I hadn't heard of it.
We've been talking about it since.
I didn't hear anything about
Infusion.
it either.
So y'all were talking amongst yourselves.
No, since the Fusion's Car Show, because we posted that teamed up with a couple of other ones that didn't come through. Wasn't able to for whatever reasons. But it doesn't really matter because of the simple fact that we still was able to do what was needed to be done to take care of some people who really, really needed some help.
Wow.
And we're planning on doing it again. Posted it on social media, and a couple of people that reached out already and wants to team up again. So we're going to try to reach out.
February is the month. February is the month. That's usually when the snowstorms that really happen.
Yeah.
They come in February.
Yeah, in February, what we're planning on doing in February for Valentine's Day is we're going to Valentine's Day.
Oh,
no.
Saint Valentine's.
It's not time.
Is this Negro saying times or time?
It's
time. It is not no English. We're not doing no English class here. Okay? We're going to talk hood, and we're gonna keep it moving.
I'm not hood, sir.
Yes, we all hood.
No, we are not.
Gorgeous Miss Tia.
Oh, shit.
But
damn, we got a call already off the back.
Already.
Wait a minute. Damn, we ain't even kicked the show off. Hold on.
We have a guest.
All right, caller. You live on the air with Atlanta CarCast. What's your name?
What up, Mark?
What it do? You live on the air.
What's your name?
It's Ultra Cam, cuss.
Okay. What you got for us tonight? We kicking the show off. You already early. What you got for us?
This is not Ask John Doe. This is not Ask John Doe.
Oh, he called it on the wrong show?
Ask John Doe. It's the wrong show, buddy.
Let me get in. What I gotta do?
Well, we got it. You're calling.
Hang up and call back in about 45 minutes.
All right, we're gonna put the lines up later, and then call back. Call back when we keep watching the show. Log in, watch the show on YouTube, Atlanta CarCast, and then
I ain't watching the show. What you want me to do?
Go to our YouTube page on Atlanta Cast Network and watch the Atlanta CarCast. They're streaming live on it right now, and call back when we open the phone lines up. Thank you, sir. All right.
What the heck?
Who was that? Del Padre y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo.
Well, first of all, let me tell y'all something. And then we'll get back to that. My phone number has been the same since I've had a sidekick. So anybody who knows what that device is can imagine how long that device has been out. Okay. So, yeah. So
who was that?
We would talk about it later. So what were you saying, Hulk? Valentine's Day. He said Valentine's Day. Y'all doing what now?
Actually, we actually going to go purchase some teddy bears and roses and give it out to all of the senior citizens that's in the home.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have a home already selected?
We have a couple of them, but we're waiting on to see if they're going to allow us in.
Okay.
For the simple fact that COVID and all these different restrictions, so we're going to see what happens.
Okay, so we need a link, and let me get you some balloons or something.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll talk about that off.
Love it.
So that's very interesting. All right, Skip, beat that.
Oh wow,
can't beat that.
I barbecued in the snow. I fried my grill up while it was snowing and barbecued. 3 slabs of real
in the snow. I mean,
yes,
we had. Was it snowing? Was it snowing in Decatur?
It actually stuck for a little bit. It got the whole ground got white, like not thick white, but it was enough to know, hey, that's snow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and my grill area was all right because it was hot.
What did you grill?
some ribs, some chicken, barbecue wraps, some chicken. And then
I bet it.
now my daughter brought some of her friends over, right? And you know what? One of them girls had the nerve to tell me, "You don't know how to barbecue if you don't put barbecue sauce on it while you grilling it." I said, "Get out my house."
Hell no.
Mister, you
hell
don't know how to barbecue at all, so please be quiet.
I know you don't do that now. I know
There's
you
a
do.
lot of people that do it. There's a lot of people that do that. But I said, baby girl, you can get out of my house. I'm just playing. I said, me too. But you can leave. Come over here and tell me how to cook. Don't eat nothing. Don't eat none of it. How about that?
No.
I bet it was good.
Because I'm from the
place is
north.
greasy.
I'm from the north where we eat rib tips. And I used to always get my rib tips with the sauce on the side. I never ate the sauce, but I wanted to get it just in case the ribs was shitty. And then you can dip it in the sauce to, smooth it over. But if your ribs is perfect, you don't need no sauce. So you ain't
That's y'all northern folks. We definitely have sauce. We make our barbecue sauce.
But speaking of rib tips, I'm sorry, Tia. But speaking of the rib tips, I've only had one spot that has some good rib tips here in Georgia. And that was that rib tip truck that I told you about. Skip. Remember that?
You just call them Chip PTI now? God damn, man, what you doing?
Because you got me thinking about the rib tips. The rib tips.
Oh my God.
Good.
Smoky.
I thought he was CIP.
Yeah. Smoky Bones has some good rib tips. JD's Rib Shack has some good rib
Smoky
tips.
Bone. Yep.
The place downtown, right there off of Moreland. God, I can't think of the name. Fox something.
I think
Fox
I know
Brothers?
Fox Brothers.
Fox
Yeah.
Brothers, yeah.
Fox Bros.
Great rib tips.
Yeah.
That's some great rib tips.
Yeah, Fox Bros. I know the owner of that one.
Out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try them out because that's the only place I've had was that truck, and it was always good.
Yeah, that's about it for me this past weekend, man. I didn't do anything else.
Okay, TJ. All right, beat that. He's barbecuing in the snow. This dude handing out 300 blankets. What the hell did you do?
Well, the most exciting thing that happened to me this week was Bambi. Bambi was just standing outside, just standing there, just standing.
Lord,
I mean, it was big deer.
You sure it was Bambi?
I mean, she looked like Bambi. I'm assuming. I don't know whether, it was a male or a female. I'm just saying Bambi. And the deer was literally standing outside my window, like just standing there looking. Our house is on a corner lot. So it's just kind of standing there looking to cross the street. And I'm running through the house to get to the front door to get a video of her running across the street. And you see me running. It was really exciting. It was a big ass deer. It would have really messed up somebody's car.
She didn't go outside.
I didn't.
Doing anything. She was not going outside.
I didn't go outside. I don't. I go to the porch and I go to the garage, and that's the extent of my outside experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was the highlight of my week. We had like rain snow over here, so it was snowing, but nothing stuck to the ground. It was just
you could see it in the air, but then you look on the ground, nothing.
Yeah, it was just wet.
Yeah.
Just wet.
I think we had the same thing.
It was cold though. It was cold.
Oh, it was cold as shit. It was kind of cold tonight too. But anyway, so Tia, without further ado, we're gonna intro our first guest and take it away.
So tonight we have a special guest. His name is Eddie from Players Club Wheels.
God damn, we got another hold on, we got another call coming in. Hold on.
Call from CFG Communications.
No, that's the same person. That's the same person. Hang up on him.
No, caller, you live on Atlanta Carcast, and it's not the open
hold
call line.
Hold on, Mark. I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. Let me see one.
Oh damn it! I'm gonna have to hang out. We was introing the whole. You have nothing. You have nothing, sir. Call back.
That is hilarious.
Let's bring Eddie up and have him tell us what he does with.
Hold on, I missed the part. You got to redo it. You Eddie from who? I'm sorry, he just messed up the whole vibe.
No, you messed it up by answering the phone.
Oh, well, damn it. Well, here's Eddie then. Shit.
Players Club Wheels.
Okay.
Good
Players
evening,
Club
everybody.
Wheels. Eddie.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, Eddie? Good to see you.
I'm all right.
So
Thank
tell us
you.
about Players Club Wheels and everything that you do and are doing.
Sounds good. Players Club Wheels, we help people get access to electric vehicles and electric vehicle charging stations through our mobile metaverse app. Our target market are drivers 25 and older who are looking for electric vehicles. And we are looking to do some exciting things in the Atlanta car community with electric vehicles and also cool cars in general. There's a lot to be said for Atlanta and the car culture here. Mercedes is here, Porsche is here. There's tons of nice cars throughout the city from the south to the north. And so we're here for all of that.
Okay. So tell us about your upcoming metaverse and explain to
What?
us old
Whoa.
old people what what that means.
What is that?
Metaverse.
Yes.
The metaverse, yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is help people, for instance, get better service at a dealership. When you go into a dealership and you need your car repaired, typically you drive in. If you're good about it, you're going to set an appointment, but most people just drive in. They look for a service advisor. They go back and forth with the service advisor for however long until they figure out possibly what's wrong with the car and how to remedy it. However, this process, as you know, takes on the short end 45 minutes. On the long end, you might be there for 2 or 3 hours. To remedy that, on the metaverse, you can get access to a service advisor 24 hours a day. Also with our
OBD2. So we owe, brother. Wait, so you saying somebody gonna be available in the metaverse to help me fix my car?
Yes, sir. That's
Is that what you just said?
Yes, exactly.
And that's available right now, or that's coming?
That's what we're developing. That's coming up soon.
Oh, you're developing it. Oh, got it. Okay, so are you going through the same platform that's pre-existing with the Oculus and all that?
We want to have Oculus capabilities. There's other metaverse platforms as well that will be compatible. And so we want to have this accessible to as many drivers as possible and as many people who can hop onto the metaverse. So Oculus is a platform that we're going to have also mobile, so iPhone, Android, and then also desktop as well, to where you're going to be able to get your services.
So you're trying to be ahead of the curve for what's coming down the track. Is that what you're doing?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so your dealership services are going to be available on our metaverse. You're buying your car, shopping for your car, financing your car, getting it serviced, and then aftermarket as well. And even more things within the car community as far as car meetups. Maybe it's raining. Maybe your car show gets canceled. However, that's where we come in. Everyone in the car club and everyone who is invited will have their 3D metaverse car available to where you can still do your meetup.
I'm blown. I mean, out of the 5 people that are on the screen, I can't speak for y'all, but we actually own one of the headsets, and I ain't gonna say I'm addicted to it, but it's a different world, and I kind of see and I can understand what you're speaking to. So I like Skip. Have y'all used it yet?
Well, Oculus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I haven't either.
Oh,
nope.
Tia's staying away from it. Tia's scared of it. I don't understand why she doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
use it at your
the blue pill. I'm gonna stay in the matrix.
Her son says if he goes in there, he gonna get stuck in there.
I was gonna try to use it at your house during your birthday, but
yeah, one of my handsets went out, and I was trying to show people what I mean, dude. It's amazing. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry, dude. That would be awesome if you could do that.
Well, you said it, mister. It is addictive. Once you put it on, it's engaging. It's a new way to communicate. And that's where we want to be focusing on all things cars. And so It'll be dynamic. It'll be fun. It'll be engaging. Honestly, we want to make it a daily thing to maybe you don't have a problem with your car, but You want to hang out with your car buddies in the evening after work and talk about what happened. Maybe when your car buddies got an upgrade in real life, we will model that upgrade on the 3D asset, their 3D car, and then you could see their new wheels, you could see their new paint job, you could see their new interior, new sound system, and so on.
So is that
Okay.
where the NFT comes into play?
Exactly, TJ, and thank you for asking. Our NFTs, we've been hard at work on that, and the NFTs, the first go around, in essence, are going to be reservations for a drivable concept vehicle that we are building. It's called the Energy Wagon. And I'm not sure if you can infer from that, but that's going to be an electric G-Wagon conversion. We're going to be building 100 of those, and the first 100 NFTs will give the owners the first rights to build their respective energy wagons, and it's going to act as a deposit, as most car companies do with a Tesla, with a highly sought after car where you do need to put down a deposit for your build slot. That's what we're doing.
Now, when you say
we got a lot of
I'm
questions.
sorry.
Go ahead, Skip.
So the BAIC, I don't know if that's a word or if those are, initials. The BAIC BJ80 on your website, is that the electric G63?
The BJ80, an interesting story about that. So with car manufacturing in Asia, a lot of those manufacturers partner with domestic manufacturers. The BJ80 has been around for a few years now, and it's actually pretty much the same as a G-Class. It's manufactured by one of Mercedes-Benz supply chain partners, and what they've done is just distributed that car specifically in Asia, somewhat as a non-compete. The cool thing about it is it actually has the turbocharged 6-cylinder engine that comes in the 400 trim level and the 43 AMG series Mercedes. So it really is a Mercedes. It's really a V6 Mercedes. That's a vehicle that we would like to bring to the States as well. The Energy Wagon is going to be a little bit different, a little bit more upscale. I don't want to share too much because we're going to be releasing the NFTs. I'm hoping for the first part of next week. I want to shoot for Monday or Tuesday. And then with that, we're going to have the full scale 3D models as well. So you're going to get to see exactly how this G-Wagon looks. And I will say this, it does not look like any G-Wagon that you've seen before. There is a lot of custom body work, a lot of custom interior work that has not been done. No one has seen a G-Wagon like this. And so
does it look like a Brabus G-Wagon in that regard? Is it those kind of upgrades?
That and more, yes.
Okay.
So quick, is this going to be a concept car, or is this actually going to be mass produced?
It's going to be a drivable concept car in a limited production line. So
in an NFT, right?
And also in real life. So purchasers of the NFT, this is for a specific buyer who is likely in the market for a highly coveted car in that range, in the G-Wagon range, in the Lamborghini Urus range, in the Bentley range. And so this gives them an opportunity to help the cause of electric vehicles and solar power energy. So there's an environmental component there while driving an extremely cool one-off custom built vehicle, which is the Energy Wagon.
All right, we got a question. Joshua Henson says, hate to be the guy, LOL, but can you do a quick breakdown on what an NFT actually is and how it works with auto companies?
Of course, that's a great question, Joshua. NFTs are new, so not that many people understand them. The best way to explain it is a special coin or a special document that is unique to yourself, as opposed to, let's say, a dollar bill. There's $100 bills and they're all pretty much the same. You can go to the store and pay with $1. An NFT would be a $1 bill minted specifically for you. And there would be documentation on the blockchain that says the US Mint minted this $1 bill specific to you. So now there's a little bit more intrinsic value because there's only one of those $1 bills. Although it's a $1 bill, it has a little bit more value than the other billions of $1 bills because those are for everybody. This $1 bill is for yourself, so you can possibly resell it. Let's just say it's a celebrity who has a $1 bill. That $1 bill can be resold for $10, $100, $1,000 because it's unique to that person and it's a one of one.
Okay.
But I mean, but who says that it's unique and it's valuable though? Who places the value on it? I'm sorry, Skip. I'm gonna let you in.
The value
You don't have to lean your head back like that though.
The value is it can be determined by the creator of the NFT, the non-fungible token. And so, or the market can determine it. So what we're seeing now is NFTs have been used heavily for art, for digital art,
right?
And for reservations, for access to parties, for access to real estate and Airbnbs. You can really use it for anything. It's really like a token. And so our floor value.
Confusing.
But still, so let's break it down, mister. On our application, NFT is going to reserve an energy wagon. When you buy the NFT, you're going to have first rights to build your energy wagon, and you're going to get a 3D model of energy wagon for the metaverse. You're also going to get exclusive access to products and services through our online store, playersclub.shop. You're going to get a rebate in our native cryptocurrency, which is called Wheels, which will be used in the metaverse and also in our storefront. And so there's a lot of perks and features that you get with this NFT to be involved and engaged. So we want it to have duality in the metaverse and also in the real world. A thing that I've seen with a lot of these cryptocurrency projects is they have a huge buildup and the applications take years to develop. With ours, another thing I'll mention with NFT and our cryptocurrency is you're going to be able to charge your vehicle at our electric vehicle charging stations with our tokens and our NFTs. So our plan is to get this stuff into use as soon as possible. We don't want to develop a project that's going to take 2 years down the line to launch, which typically is the time frame for most cryptocurrency projects. Ours is quick. It's now. We want it within the next 12 months to where we're setting up our metaverse, we're deploying our token, people are going to have it in their wallets, and then we want them to use it ASAP, meaning those energy wagons are going to be delivered to the first 100 buyers within the next 12 months.
Gotcha. Skip, I'm sorry, I stepped on you. Go ahead.
The question was never answered. What does NFT stand for?
Non-fungible token.
Thank you. And that's a cryptocurrency, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's a different form of a cryptocurrency.
But he went to tell us what we can do with it versus telling us what it was. That was a question. What is it? A breakdown of what it is and how it works. Now, my next question was, you say we. Are you talking about the Players Club, or is there another company you work with? You say we are building and we're doing this. So Players Club is the person, are the people that's building this car and creating this currency.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So why? All right. Why are you trying to dive into the metaverse when we haven't been in reality yet? Is my question.
Both. We're doing both, mister, because the metaverse helps solve problems as far as accessibility to more service advisors. We can have them staff 24/7, and then you can get connected with a real service advisor 24/7. That helps with employment. So we're
So
going to be
can you not staff in reality 24/7, or can you not? Or I mean, what's the need for us to go in the metaverse?
That's where everything is moving as far as communication. The metaverse gives you access and gives you an avatar, which is your dual persona in real life. Everything can be done in real life and in the metaverse. So to answer your question, we want both. We want both.
That makes sense.
I mean, similar with Oculus, you can go outside and talk to your neighbors, or you can put on your headset and talk to your friends on Oculus.
So tell us how you got started with Players Club Wheels. You do actually sell wheels, right?
Yes.
Okay. And also your experience in working at, the Mercedes-Benz dealership and the Cadillac dealership that you worked at.
Sounds good. So I am a lifelong car enthusiast. I got into cars with my family. My dad would take us out to the San Jose car show, would take us up to Reno, to Hot August nights. I went to school in LA, so got a chance to soak up the SoCal car culture, the LA Auto Show. I've been to Las Vegas at SEMA. I've done some car shows here, some of the classic shows up in Alpharetta, Marietta, in Atlanta. And so cars are everything to me. I did have some experience working at Mercedes-Benz of San Jose. I was an internet manager there. That was a great experience just because I was able to see the ins and outs of how a dealership is ran, the perks, and how it benefits the customer. Everyone is all smiles once they drive off the lot with that new car. And I also saw some things that could be improved. I love being an internet manager, to get into that a little bit more, just because all the leads nowadays for cars are online. Auto Traders here in Atlanta, and they are the biggest marketplace for cars, for where dealers can put their cars in and people put their cars up for sale. So when you're shopping for a car, those leads come to me. I have an inbox full of leads through our CRM, and it was my job as a manager to delegate those leads out to our internet sales team, and I would take some as well. And then the next stage is scheduling an appointment, bringing the customer in, test driving the car, and hopefully ending the day with a new car, with a customer in a new ride. And so working at Mercedes was awesome. I will say that the quality of Mercedes is like none other, and customers from other brands still feel that way as well. And so Mercedes has done a great thing with that longevity and heritage that they bring to vehicle manufacturing. So I liked driving the cars, test driving cars. I liked being trained when corporate would come down and train us. They had a ton of insight. And so I was actually learning why the vehicles that Mercedes builds are honestly better, objectively better from quality and from safety aspects than other brands. They just go the extra length, and that's reflected in the product. And it's a discerning buyer who understands that and appreciates Mercedes. Cadillac. Next, you mentioned TJ, and please, someone stop me if you have a question about what I'm sharing. Cadillac is awesome. I like Cadillac just because they've really changed their brand over the past, I'd say, 10 years with the V series, and they're targeting people who like a little bit more style and flair. You could see it on the last generation Escalade, sharp lines. I really started with the CTSV. I'd say the second generation CTSV. The first generation was nice. That second generation CTSV, the design really set itself apart, especially the coupe. So from then on, my eyes have been on Cadillac. And what they've done with the Escalade is awesome. The new Escalade is in high demand. There's a premium for those vehicles. And I feel Cadillac's underrated. My favorite Cadillac, outside of the Escalade, because it is what it is the CT6, and especially that Blackwing CT6. If you can get your hands on that, I feel like that is all things American, and I don't understand why there's not a whole crowd of fanboys flocking for that car. What they've done with the new CT4 and CT5 is awesome. I was out vacationing about a year ago and was able to come across some pre-production CT5s. I guess they were corporate Cadillac guys driving them out, and they were cool to talk to. They let me check out the car. But yeah, the new Cadillacs are everything. Let's see what else they have. They have the new Escalade.
Why do you feel like, I got a question for you. Why do you feel like Cadillac is underrated?
Well, right now, American cars, well, Tesla's American. So when you say American cars, a lot of people don't really associate that with Tesla, which I do. Outside of Tesla, American cars for a little while there, especially after the downturn, when everyone had to be bailed out, were kind of on their heels. All the brands, the big three, were on their heels. Everyone had to scale back. And so I think GM did a really good job getting back on their feet with Cadillac and pushing it back to the forefront of what historically Cadillac was. It's a status symbol. Nowadays, with badge engineering, the Tahoe, the Yukon, and the Escalade are all, in essence, the same vehicle. However, when you sit in that Cadillac, you feel a little bit different. The suspension rides nicer, the fit and finish and quality of the leather and the trims a bit nicer, and it just has that presence. And they've done a great job with their design team of reflecting that through all their various models. The gentleman who designed the CTSV, his name escapes me right now, but I took a lot of influences from him over the past decade or so, just because I was so interested in that vehicle. It's still on my list.
Right, but see, one of the reasons why I think, and Joshua Henson hit on that, is Cadillac made a car, the North Star, and it was garbage. And people paid out of their ass for it because it was a Cadillac. And then they constantly had to take it to the shop, and then there was all this BS about they were going to change it. And then the second version of it was garbage. So overrated? No. I mean, underrated? No. It's just that now you got to prove yourself again. Because like you said, for one, y'all were like the top car in the beginning along with Corvette. Now it's, you know what, that's Cadillac. All right, we'll see. If we see a bunch of them, then we'll migrate back. In my opinion, that's what it is. Once you shit on people for so long, okay, well, now you got to prove yourself again. So I don't think they're overrated. I just think they made a big mistake. And I don't think they capitalized on it because the new Escalade is starting at $95,000.
I do think they're a little underrated in terms of luxury vehicles, only because, you know, as a person who's had a couple of Mercedes and a Jaguar and a couple of BMWs, that CT, whatever you said, a friend of mine has one and I drove it, and that thing, oh my God, the luxury, the ride, it was like driving a spaceship. It was quiet. I mean, the cabin was so quiet on the inside, you heard nothing. It floated, like literally. And to that sense, I think the cars are a little underrated because people who haven't driven one just don't understand the type of luxury that is in the Cadillac vehicle. You know what I mean? You don't see as many as you used to. And it probably attributes to the North Star issue that you stated, Skip. But I do think that they're underrated if people haven't come back to them to see what they've done to improve them. So that's just my 2 cents.
But also, when you think about a luxury car, Cadillac is not one of the first cars you think about either.
Exactly, which makes it underrated because it's way more luxurious than my Mercedes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've had a couple of Cadillacs myself, and I love them. But if I had a choice to buy another one, I probably wouldn't. I would actually go above and beyond to go to, the Mercedes and the BMWs when I'm thinking about a luxury car.
See,
Right.
one thing too to think about with Cadillac is everything they're creating now is on the high end price wise. So you can buy luxury now with Lexus, Toyota. You can go with BMW, the cheaper version. You can go with some Mercedes, the cheaper version, and still get that same luxury. Maybe not the same ride or the same interior, but why would I go? I can go buy a Yukon Denali for $75,000. I can get the same luxury that I can get for a $95,000 Escalade.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like they're trying to give people an option to come back. It's only if you can afford it, so to speak. Because all of these new cars y'all are naming, they're starting at $85,000, $90,000. They're not $40,000, $50,000 cars. So if you want me to come back, give me an incentive. Don't say, well, you need to have good credit, good job, and a lot of money. Because that seems like what's being said. Without saying the words. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, do we think that the standard is just going up so high that everybody wants to be given all of this stuff for free, like blind spot lights and all of these cameras and the rearview mirror camera, all of this? A lot of this stuff is becoming standard. So is that bringing down the value of luxury?
I think that technology is what's increasing it, and which is making it obvious, putting on every car, which they should do, because safety is huge right now, and everything is about safety. So they have to put those on there. But what makes a luxury car a luxury car? And it's not.
I don't even think it's a category for luxury anymore, though. Honestly.
No, because there's actually every brand I think has a luxury vehicle in their brand. Genesis, isn't that a Hyundai? The Genesis. Have y'all ever been in one of those?
Those are nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
So everybody has a luxury car, at least one, I think. Under their umbrella.
The 392.
But are we talking about from a technology standpoint or a luxury standpoint? What's the difference between technology and luxury?
Well,
back in the 80s, if the windows roll up with a button, that's luxury. Because you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You used to
I remember Nissans came out with the talking car. Your door is open. That was amazing. The lights are on.
The door is ajar.
Exactly.
They don't do that. And they don't even do that no more.
But is that luxury or is that technology?
That was technology. Go ahead.
The term luxury is used to categorize vehicles that are equipped with better performance capabilities, lavish interiors, and all the latest safety and technology features. That's what
she be Johnny on the spot with that shit. Y'all saw that? That just happened. That just happened.
But like I was saying, under that definition, GMC has a luxury car, Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet, every Hyundai, Kia, they all have luxury vehicles now that fit that category. So why would I just say, I know what Mercedes is going to do because they've done it from inception to now. We know what BMW is. We also know Cadillac fell off the mountain, and now they came back with an even more expensive vehicle, and I'm supposed to just jump back on their horse. I think that's part of the problem. They didn't make an entry-level car that we say, hey, you know what? They did something. Let's try to see the CT6. So, whatever it was you said. Oh, let's go see about the Escalade. Whereas a lot of times I wouldn't even go in the Cadillac dealership because what I want costs $95,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The Escalade and the Navigator were pretty much tit for tat at certain points, and they both still exist.
Yeah, the Navigator's raggedy.
Right.
You said it's raggedy?
Yeah, it's raggedy.
The new one?
I haven't seen the new one yet, but that Lincoln.
Skip, it still exists.
I'll take a Escalade any day.
Do. Yeah, I'll take an Escalade over Navigator in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because when those shocks are out on Navigator, it looks like you squat. And you got to get all of it changed. Ain't no fixing it.
When you talk about luxury, Lincoln and Cadillac, they especially for the middle class and the black community, everybody in the 70s wanted Cadillac. Lincoln came along.
That's what the pimps had. The pimps had Cadillac.
Everybody has memories of riding in that Lincoln Town car, even when the airbags didn't work and it sagged in the back.
Boat. That's right.
Yes. Everybody had
a big boat. the gas guzzler. We had a Mark V. I'll never forget it. Big old front end. It was all motor. It was all motor.
And them things float.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, we taking off the. I think
So-
you said a lot about NFTs. I'm sorry, TJ. I got to get my shit off. You talked about NFTs. You talked about metaverse, and you ain't said shit about no wheels. Come on, give it to the people.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question about NFTs. Let me ask you a question about the NFTs.
Yeah.
What are y'all looking to go public with the NFTs?
NFT.
NFT, the
Yes.
digital currency.
Our NFTs are going to be available on OpenSea. OpenSea is the marketplace for NFTs. And on our site, playersclub.shop, we have an NFT section on our navigation menu and just uploaded a draft of what our first NFT will be like. So we're going to be dropping our first 10 of the 100. Our first 10 NFTs are actually going to be video game themed. So every 10 or so will have a theme. The first 10 are designed by me, video game themed. The very first one that we're doing is nicknamed Nintendo. So with that nickname, the colorway or the build of the Energy Wagon, the Nintendo one, is going to resemble the Nintendo colors. So it's going to have light gray, red, black, and forged carbon, some really cool accents to bring it to real life. And I like to design more so on a grown type of design. So something that you're going to buy now, it's going to look nice, and then 10 years down the line, when you open up your garage, you're still going to like it. So I designed for the times. I designed for longevity. I want 10, 15, 25 years down the line to when you open up your garage, you're going to be saying, man, I'm happy I bought this car like back then, not, man, what was I thinking when I bought this car back then? So,
$1 million question.
Yes, sir.
How much is one NFT cost?
The floor price is going to be $5,000.
Okay.
What about stocks? When it comes to the stocks,
The NFTs actually could work as a stock. So if you get the NFT and say for some reason you just don't want to build the vehicle, build the Energy Wagon, you can just hold the NFT in your wallet, or just call it holding it. That NFT will go up in value, so you can resell for profit. Maybe it's $7,500 in a month or two. A lot of these NFTs are 10xing or 50xing their value from when they were originally purchased. So it could go all the way up to 100,000. So you bought it for $5,000 and you're reselling your NFT for $100,000, and you could do that through OpenSea, where we're originally going to list it, or you could do it on your own accord. So there's a.
So what's the rapper from Canada's name? What's his name?
Drake.
No, not
Drake.
Drake. The other one. What's the other guy?
The other
name?
one? You mean the singer?
The one that shot the girl in the foot. What's his name?
Oh my God! Allegedly, Tory Lanez.
Well, Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez, he sold 1 million copies of an album that was a version of an NFT, and he sold each one for $1. Am I getting this story right?
I didn't hear that, but
you didn't hear that?
I don't want to hear anything about him at all. Sorry.
Besides his things, he went viral, and I don't know if Players Club Wheels heard about that, but he went viral because he sold 1 million copies of an NFT, and he was one of the first people, and that's when it really started circulating about this process and how this goes. So 1 million people have something that's of value, and it's worth more than the dollar that they paid for it.
That's the point.
I've heard of people doing that with digital art, doing the exact same thing, but I don't know about $1, but they did that with digital art.
But if they're digitally purchasing an album, it's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now we're downloading shit for 99 cents or whatever we pay, or we're just streaming it and we hit the download button. It holds no value.
Right.
You don't even own it. Like an artist can say, all right, take it off, and it literally disappears from your phone unless you purchased it.
Joshua Henson has a great question that kind of aligns with that. So is there a way it goes negative and you lose all $5,000 of that you purchased for the NFT? Eddie?
That's where I was asking when it comes to the stock options.
We have a floor price, so we will honor that $5,000 as the floor price.
What does that mean?
Okay.
So if you want, when it comes to playersclub.shop, we will honor that $5,000 NFT to where if you ever want to apply that value towards purchasing wheels or other products or services from us, the minimum amount of that value of the NFT will be $5,000.
He
So
just
I
said
can
store
apply that.
credit in a real smart way. He was like, nigga, you get store credit. You return the shit.
Yes.
You don't want
Yes,
Well,
sir.
technically,
Long-winded
that's what
way.
that is.
Mr.
But
Mr.
technically,
understand
that's
what I'm
what that
saying.
is. Yeah, but technically,
you make that
So-
shit sound real good.
I can apply
But
that $5,000 to the purchase of a Hang-Chi.
Yeah, but the
Yes.
catch is for what he's saying is you can also if the stock goes up or if you sell it for 10,000, it's basically the exact same thing. Which I
So
think
pretty much you can't lose by buying it. That's just it. If you buy it and you're looking for buy it because it's a stock option and it goes negative or you start to lose the value that you've accumulated, you can always go back and buy a car for what you paid for the NFTs, correct?
Exactly.
So if it can't go negative, hold on. If it can't go negative and then you benefit off of it being at a higher value, it's almost like, what's the point? If you can't lose, but you buy it, but you can gain, but you can't lose, does that make sense?
That's the point.
That
That's
is
why
the
you got
point.
stocks.
That's
Nothing in the
completely
world
the
is
point.
like that, though.
That's the point.
That's the point, to get people to buy something that they can't lose in.
But now
They win by selling it. You win by buying it because you can't lose your money. You
name
can
something
gain
that's like that.
nothing.
I'd rather
That I know of.
buy that. I'd rather
But the
buy that
catch-
than anything else.
So how can
Really-
you convince somebody to buy something that doesn't exist or
It just did.
it sounds too good to be true?
Well, you know what? Bitcoin was that way. And now people are pissed because they didn't buy it.
Right.
Yeah, I had a chance to buy like 1,000 Bitcoin one time for $10,000 and wouldn't do it. Just imagine how rich I would be. Yeah, and I had it to buy. So, I mean, everything's a chance.
I don't know. This whole technology, the crypto, the NFTs, now you mixing in the metaverse. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet.
We can simplify things and talk about some hardware. I have the wheels here, so we can talk cars, wheels, and
I want to talk about the wheels. You're
let's talk about the wheels.
First of all, how did you get the name? Did you get the name from the movie or what? What's
That's
going
what
on?
I thought. Get them couple
Players
one
Club
nothing.
wheels. Players
$1
Club.
bill.
I feel that name is sporty. It's active. It's something that you could see on a car as well. Players Club, and it has some exclusivity to it because it's a club. This is not for everybody. This is for a discerned buyer or customer who likes cars, who likes what their car looks like and how it drives, and they want to be a part of an elite group and have top quality elite products. So that's what the Players Club is. I've been in aftermarket before. I've done some aftermarket development for custom Tesla parts, carbon fiber, and brakes as well. If you look on the Brembo website, the big brake kit for the Tesla Model S, I brought the first Model S into Brembo in Southern California to help them develop and get the measurements for what now is mass produced by Brembo. I've done Tesla carbon fiber interiors. I've done one-off carbon fiber wheels. I've done Ferrari carbon fiber parts. And
Got a question.
now my focus is on the what's going on.
Got a question. Carbon fiber wheels. 100% carbon fiber?
So the barrel,
Oh, okay.
it's a two-piece wheel with a carbon fiber barrel, and
Okay.
the face was forged. And so
Okay.
that's
There we
and then
Can you
they
tell the people what forged is? Because they don't know. I'm sure a
all
lot of
right.
people don't know
So
what
I know.
forged is.
there are three types of wheels. And when I say types, it's how they are built. The first are cast wheels, and that's when the aluminum is poured into a cast mold, and that's the most cost-effective way to produce a wheel. That's what 90% of wheels on your factory car come with. They're cast wheels for the most part. And in the aftermarket as well, there's a lot of cast wheels. The second is flow form. So with a flow form wheel, it's similar. However, the barrel of the wheel is spun at a very fast pace and at a very high rate. And by spinning that aluminum, when it's very hot, the air pockets and impurities are lessened, which gives you a stronger barrel. So when you see a flow form wheel, a lot of brands are using that name, flow forged or flow form. That means it's a little bit better than a cast wheel.
Wow.
Exactly. And
So what makes the
flow
forged
form,
wheel mechanically stronger?
the next is the forged wheel. So a billet is aluminum that's been heated up and pressed under high pressure. And then that billet is taken and milled out by a lab to create the wheel. So you have a circle that is milled from the forging. You take the forging and you mill it, and then you get to design the wheel any way you want. You can do a monoblock, which is keeping the billet all together. It's a one-piece wheel. Behind me, this is our Players Club Forge two-piece wheel. So you have the barrel and the face, and then you can go with a three-piece wheel as well. So the forging
So
process
hold on. So everybody
Mhm.
running around with Forgianos, or the name.
Most of them are 2 to 3 piece wheels though. For the others are most of them.
So those forged, cast, or what was the other one? I
They're
forgot.
forged. They're forged.
Every
They're
one of them
lighter.
are forged.
Most of them are. Now you can get a cheap one, and it'll be a one
Okay.
piece. But the 2 and 3 piece wheels are lighter, so those are the forged ones that he's talking about.
Okay.
And I'm actually in the market for some new rims, some 20-inch rims.
And that's the reason why the 32s and 34s cost so much money, is because they have to forge them that way because it's less weight and it's such a big rim that it can't be as heavy as it would be if it was just one piece.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why the bigger rims cost so much more money. You know, $15,000, $20,000 just for the rims. You know, you're paying for the work.
You get a
So your
higher
wheels are
quality
all
wheel.
forged.
Yes, TJ, all of ours are forged, and then we do distribute BBS wheels because they have an awesome flow form line as well, and it's easy. It gives the customers more options, and German made. So a lot of the Mercedes, BMW fitments as well. They also have Camaro and Challenger fitments. So BBS is trusted. Right now, Players Club Wheels only does forged wheels, as you mentioned. We have one-piece monoblock, and we have two-piece wheels. We can do three-piece if you need. Three-piece typically are going to be for extremely custom applications that we can't get the barrel width on a two-piece. So if you have a wide body and you just want it to be extremely wide, your wheel set it to be extremely wide, or you want a super concave profile, that's when we go to the three-piece.
Okay.
And is everything almost fit to made, or what's the word? Like
made to fit.
Made to
Made
order.
to fit.
Yes. Yes.
So
we have
if I bring my vehicle, you're gonna get me a specific set of rims for my vehicle. It's gonna be made to fit the whole nine. I don't need no spacers. I don't need no nothing.
Oh,
exactly. That's another benefit of going with a forged wheel. Nowadays, everything is calculated on the computer, so we're going to be extremely precise for your fitment, and it's going to ride much better than stock because you're going to have a stronger wheel and a lighter wheel. So that weight on your vehicle is going to be lessened on each corner. You're going to feel it in your handling and performance. And then no spacers, no rubbing. You let us know how you want it, and we're going to make sure it is correctly off the box on your car, out of the box on your car.
Okay, so what about all of the fools that, all right, they pull up in the Challenger and they want to put 28s on it. So what you going to do? Are you going to tell them that 28s won't go on the vehicle? Or
they won't. Not without cutting, they won't.
So now, now we're going into, and I had a feeling we would talk about the custom wheel culture and the donk culture, because that's not really what we have on the site. However, that still is near and dear to me. I have a 72 Impala, and that needs to go through the whole process. However, that's not going to be a donk look to it. But I appreciate the donk culture, and I appreciate all car culture, from JDM imports to exotics to donks, and what these guys put as far as time, energy, effort, and resources to create their projects. I'm a fan of that.
Big facts.
If you're watching this and you want some custom wheels, let me know. Give Players Club Wheels a shot. We on our site, I think we go up to 24s, but if you want some 28s, we have the capability to do that. If you want some 30s and 32s, we have the capability to do that. I've seen a ton of big wheels in Atlanta. It's a great city for cars, and you'll see everything from Ferraris to 32s on Peachtree driving north to south on a Saturday. And
we don't want no 20. We don't want no 20s like Hulk. We don't want no 20s.
Yeah, but I'm putting bags on the car though. But let me ask you,
that's different.
When it comes to affordability for the normal folks who actually have a job, not the ones who are street fighters.
Wait a minute. Why would you even do that?
You got to say it like that.
No, you don't. Like you just
street pharmacists.
So you telling me that you think most of the car scene is street pharmacists? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no? It's simple.
Hold on. Tony's calling me, huh?
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Go ahead, my man. Answer the question.
I think a better question is, can Players Club Wheels compete with Rucci and Forgiato in the next 2 years? Or can they compete now? Are they competitive? What can we expect?
We want to make Atlanta hot. Atlanta's given us an opportunity, and we want to be the hottest brand this summer in Atlanta. So we're bringing something new, and I'm going to share the wheels when we get to it, and you'll see what differentiates us from those brands. I respect those brands just because they've carved out their own lane and have a great following. At the same time, what we do here is unique to the Players Club, and you're going to feel that experience when you get the wheels. Our customer service.
You got to talk. No, you got to talk to the people right now. The people is on the Ruccis right now. How are you going to swing these people off the Ruccis and off the 4Gs right now? You are front and center.
Let me help you. Help me help you. I design cars.
Okay.
Bring your build to me, or at least the wheels, so I can get you set up properly, because there are a ton of cars that have a lot of resources in, a lot of time, energy, and money into them, but they honestly end up looking similar to the car pulled up next to them. And
so we got at least 2 show cars on this stage. So
but hold on,
what you gonna do for them?
So everybody has. So when you see a Forgiato built car, it has their flair to it. A Rucci has its flair to it. Players Club is going to have its own unique flair to it. You could pick that up from the vibes of our wheel design and also from our site. We are different. Again, like I said, we design for 10 years down the line, whereas other people are a little bit more in the moment. They like what's hot, and there's room for both. Maybe you're just that guy who wants the hottest was now. We are going to design.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're going to design.
I was just saying, our designs, our wheels are going to make your car a bit more timeless. To again, 10 years down the line, when you open your garage and you look at your Donk, or you look at your muscle car, or you look at your super exotic with Players Club wheels on it, you're going to say, man, I made the right choice. 10 years. And honestly, these wheels are still riding like new from day one because they are forged and because they're top quality. So that's what that's what we do. We're different. And yeah, I'm excited to show the wheels and to keep the questions coming.
Okay. Now here's the thing here. People buy what's hot. I remember floaters were hot. Yep. I remember hammers were hot. Now concave is hot. I remember the big lip was hot. See, so if you're not going to get into the market with what's hot, you're going to start off behind. You're talking about the future. Nobody keeps a rim longer than 3-4 years. So to say you're going to create a rim that people are going to look at 10 years down the line and say, you know what? I'm glad I bought them rims. That's just not realistic, in my opinion.
You couldn't.
In my case, what I mean? They don't last longer than a couple of months. The way I hit.
But see, that's what I'm saying. when the culture says, boy, them hammers nice. Oh, 2 Chainz got some hammers. Everybody wants hammers now, or everybody wants concave, or floaters, or whatever, or the new knife design. So if you're not gonna jump in with what is that echo? Hear that? Oh, okay. If you're not gonna jump in the game with what's hot, how do you expect to get traction?
Our approach is more so a classic Chuck Taylor shoe or a classic Nike Cortez, to where guys are still wearing that, or a classic Jordan 4.
Yeah.
To where that shoe came out in the 80s, and now you have 8th graders wearing members only jackets and Jordans and Levi's. Whereas
everything comes full circle.
Right. So we're not the trendy designer Balenciaga with the spikes. Those are what you're talking about, the hotness right now. Okay. That's not us.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
We're going for longevity, to where it's a classic silhouette, a classic design, a classic profile with the face, to where you are going to want to keep
what
that.
gives it longevity though? Does the look give it? What gives it longevity? Does the look give it longevity? Does the strength give it longevity? Does the branding give it longevity? Like, what's making that hot in my garage 10 years from now? I don't get it. Or maybe you just haven't shown it yet.
So I'll show it, and then also pay homage to some of the other brands before, automotive brands before. For instance, AMG wheels. There's a lot of designs that on the secondary market still bring thousands of dollars because they were only produced in the 80s or 90s by BBS or by OZ or by Wald. And so that is what we're following.
Hunter spoke Dayton's. Like, that's classic, timeless. I get what you're saying. But you're a new company. Those companies already pre-exist you.
So how much do these wheels cost? That's
all
what
right. Let's get to the shit.
Let's see them, and then how much do they cost?
18s start at $4,000 and go up $500 a set per inch. So 19s.
Whoa! Did you just say 18s cost $4,000?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's going to be in line with your typical forged wheel setup.
Okay.
And
now, is it gonna look like a Rucci?
Sure. If you want,
that's more expensive than Rucci's.
If you want to come to us and design a one-off wheel, that's another thing that we can do. We're more pliable than other brands right now, so we can take your design that you imagine and bring it to life for your car. Whereas with another brand right now, because they are larger, you're just going to have to pick what they have, the face design that they have, and the barrels that they have, and then custom build that way and pick your finish. However, it's going to be pretty much a preset based on the models and the wheel designs that they currently offer. Whereas right now, we can still take your one-off design. So it is going to be different. And hey, because
so you can forge anything, is that correct? Like, is there
Yes,
certain
sir.
styles or certain, like some people like 5-star, 6-star, 7-star? Is there certain styles that you can't forge? Like, I'm an IROC man, and I cracked the shit out of my last set, and I'm highly upset. If my last set of IROCs 24-inch would have been forged, would they have lasted 5 years?
Potholes don't care. Potholes don't
Absolutely,
care.
absolutely.
There's not a wheel made that a pothole can defend. His wheel can't beat a pothole. Some people just can't drive. You got to think about that aspect of it too.
That would be me.
Potholes gonna win every single time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so
I'm
now-
stuck on the fourth.
Go ahead.
Go
So
ahead.
you're answering that. You're saying yes. You're saying if my 24-inch IROCs would have been forged by Players Club wheels, I would have been better off against the potholes.
absolutely.
Downtown Atlanta.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to 24. So when I was an aftermarket manager at
You
Cadillac,
have my attention. You have my
we-
attention now. Go ahead.
we offered aftermarket wheels, which were cast wheels at a really good price. They were a good value for people. They'd come in, they'd want to change up their grill, and they'd want to put wheels on their Cadillacs, their Escalades for the most part. Sometimes it was an ATS or a CTS. With the Escalades, the 24-inch cast wheels, which it sounds like is what similar to what you had, Mister. Those, especially on an Escalade, it's such a heavy vehicle.
But no, that's different.
many
That's different.
times-
Those vehicles have drastically different tires on them. We're
They
talking
have
about
way bigger tires.
Yes.
The difference between a truck and a car is rubber. You can put a lot more rubber on your rims on a truck than you can a car. So potholes will kill any car with anything bigger than a 24-inch rim because you can't put but a 25 series or a 30 series on a car. So you can't tell me you can fight a pothole because you can't. At 80 miles an hour, any pothole will bend any rim or made any rim. Right?
So with the potholes in Atlanta are serious. I think we can all agree on that.
Okay.
You
Absolutely.
see it everywhere potholes are plaguing the city. However, you will have a stronger will with the forged wheel. So you're in a better position to not bend or crack a wheel.
There you
Once
go.
your wheel is cracked,
There you go.
it's done. Even on the brand new, or excuse me, the C7 Z06s, there's a huge issue.
Oh, we lost power.
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Yeah, he froze.
Uh-oh. Man, this shit was getting good, boy. I was
Yeah,
like, he
well,
had my attention.
I get when you forge wheels,
Damn.
forged wheels are stronger. They are. That's why they cost more. But when you it's according to the application of how it works, because there's no way you can put anything bigger than 24 on any car is going to take a small series tire. There's not enough rubber between the rim and the road to
Unless you
prevent
cut the shit out of it.
Even if you cut it, you can't. You still got to turn it.
Mhm.
The reason you cut it is so the rim will fit, but it still won't give you bigger turn radius because you cut the car. So that much rubber is not going to protect you from nothing.
But
So-
$4,000 is a lot of money.
I'm gonna
I hope he
Airport
comes
18.
back. I still had more
Yeah,
questions.
that's a lot of money.
Rucci, I have a friend that has some 22-inch Ruccis and the steering wheel, and he paid $3,800 for those. So if you're starting at $4,000 for some 18s,
And 18s.
whew,
He had my
You might as
attention
well
there.
go. Yeah, you lost my attention when he said $4,000.
He lost your attention. Huh?
Yeah, because if I'm going to spend $4,000, I'm going to go with some Forgianos or some Ruccis.
So, but we are talking about a startup company, and production costs and things like that are, they're not as mass produced. So,
Now, I'll talk to him about sponsorship.
give me something, goddammit.
This is our problem. We don't support our own. See, this is the problem.
But see, no, hold on,
But
Mark.
if you put it on my car, it's going to get a lot of traction.
No
But
shit.
but that's anybody that asks for a sponsorship should come with that to the table. So it's not
Exactly.
like. But hold on. When you say support our own, you know what my slogan is? I'll beat any brick and mortar trophy company's advertised price by 10%. See, I can do that as a startup black business. But
Right.
you come in the market and you hired and already confirmed businesses? No. Come on now. How you expect me to support you when you hired in the other realms that I was looking at that I couldn't afford? No, I think that's a little much,
Big
don't
fact.
you?
Big fact.
But you know,
But
Phone lines are open.
but I'm definitely
770-852-0569. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about what he was saying about the state
digital
of forged rims versus what was it, the flow and CAS and all of that? Go ahead, Hope.
I was just really interested in this digital currency
I think I'm about
because
one.
because
I'm gonna get one of those
I'm
NFTs
into the
just tomorrow.
stocks and
I'm not ready.
just to see.
You need to get ready.
I'm looking it up. I'm going to be looking it up tonight because
It's scary when I see the crypto ATM machines and the gas stations and shit. I'm like, come on, man. I just want a Red Bull. I shouldn't have to see this. This shit
It's
ain't
coming
even at
though.
the bank.
It's coming. You guys better get ready for it. It's coming. So you can have your doubts about it. You can be unsure about how it works, but it's coming.
Because the people who got in at the ground level of cryptocurrency is making a doodle load of money right now because it's selling at several $1,000s a share.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this.
And that's the reason why I'm interested, because if I can get in at the ground level, no telling where it's going to take off to. And if it's a guaranteed $5,000 and I don't lose, that's a no-brainer right there.
Do you guys think that I'm sorry, Skip, go ahead.
The guy that I was telling you about that tried to sell me 1,000 shares of Bitcoin, he had paid $9,000 for them, and they weren't gaining, right? He was like, I'll sell them to you for 10. I was like, no, you won't. I'll give you the same 9. Now, hold on. This was 5, 6, 7 years ago, and Bitcoin was just there.
Right.
And I was like, well, and I had money in. I was, doing my thing. But he goes, well, I paid 9. If you give me 10, I'll sell them to you. No, you don't want them. I'll give you the same 9. And here it was 5 years later. I'm like, my God, Bitcoin was selling for $65,000 a piece, and I could have had 1,000 of them.
They selling pieces of coins. Pieces of coins. I can get a quarter.
But there's no way for you to be able to predict that.
No. Listen, I was going to buy it just because I had money to throw away, so to speak. But I wasn't going to give him $1,000 profit on it because I saw him. He told me he spent 9. I'm like, if you want to get rid of it, I'll give you the same money. That way you ain't losing. And stupid me.
But no, it's not stupid you because you can't predict.
You
if you knew what you knew now,
you would have jumped on it.
Yeah, if I'd have knew what I knew now, I'd have got stock in Starbucks back in the day when they were selling it for 10 cents a share.
Watch this. My mom was an assistant manager at Walmart in 1984, and she bought 100 stock in 1984.
Oh, she would be filthy rich right now.
No, she did buy them. She bought 100 stock.
She bought them.
Yeah,
100 shares.
100 shares of Walmart. Oh, she been cashing in years ago. What I'm saying. No, my mom's passed now, but I'm just telling you, when she cashed it in, it was like she hit the lotto.
Oh yeah,
Even
back
then,
if she'd have passed them stock options to y'all.
No, she needed her money. That's her money. I don't believe in that. I don't get me wrong. If I got it and I'm gone, then yeah. But no, pass it on. Nope, you earned it, you spent it. That's what I see.
I'm passing some stock options off to my son. So
we just had a very diverse show. We talked about rims, the metaverse, cryptocurrency.
Hold on, but there's more. I have more questions for him. He has 2 cars available on his website that are made in China.
Okay.
One of them is a EV. It's called a Wuling Mini EV. They only go up to about 65 miles an hour.
Wuling got you all in check.
And then the Hongqi would be comparable to Rolls Royce. They're the Chinese version of a Rolls Royce, but they're half price. Beautiful car. I want to know about these things. Like, are they drivable in the US? Are they right or left steering? I mean, he needs to call back so we can get those questions answered. And how did he get into being able to to sell and distribute these products through his website? I really want to know. So
Yeah, I
Just
really
because
want to talk to
I
him about
kicked
some
him. He should
things.
be able to come back in if he is
The
listening.
basketball player, the one that got into it with Kwame Brown. I can't think of his name.
Which
Point
one?
guard. It was three of them. Not the light skinned pretty dude. The little short one, the point guard. I can't think his name, but he bought one of those cars you're talking about. To you, the new
the
Rolls
Wuling?
Royce. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is.
Hang Chi.
Right, but he bought the first one, the very first
Oh.
one, and it's all Chinese. They don't make
Wow.
everything is Chinese. The writing,
On the
all
inside.
of it.
Oh,
Yeah, and they roasted his ass like, why the hell would you buy a car that you can't drive? You can't understand
Have you
nothing
seen
saying.
It's
No,
beautiful.
I saw a picture of it, but yeah, but I'm not going. I ain't Jay Leno. If I buy a car, I'm rolling.
Well, shit. I guess once you figure out what a D is on the stick shift, that you put the P touch on it, then we out of here. We lit. That's all. With the little P
Is that
touch on that
universal?
thing. That's
Not
it.
Trey Young. Not Trey Young.
When you figure that out, jip.
Well, let me ask you this, Skip. Skip, let me ask you this question.
Gilbert Arenas. That's who it was.
Gilbert Arenas. I heard
Gilbert
about
Arenas
that.
bought that car, the first version of that one. I'm assuming that's what it was, and it's completely Chinese. Everything, all of the dash and everything is all in Chinese. And he can't read or speak Chinese. But go ahead.
But I mean, it probably
If-
translates.
If somebody pulled up in that car at a car show, even though
Have you
it's
seen what it looks
particularly
like?
stopped, mhm.
Mark, let me send it to you. Let's see if you can
Look,
put it on the screen.
She's saying it looks like a Rolls Royce, right?
That
Right, but-
that thing is it's nice.
But it's 50% the price. So there's
Yes.
your price.
But to answer your question, Hog, if it pulls up to a car show, I'm going to see a Rolls Royce. You're going to have to say, hey,
Right.
this is the China version of this Rolls Royce. Now, I'll see the Chinese writing, of course, they call it Wu Li or whatever, but I still got to judge it for stock.
Yeah, but you know,
I thought you said Wu Li, Tia.
Wu Li.
There's two different cars. There's two different ones
Oh.
he's selling. He's selling the Wulin EV,
Wulin.
which is
Okay.
that's the one that only goes 65 miles an hour. And then he's selling the Hang Chi, which is
Hongqi.
Hang Chi, which is the Rolls Royce lookalike.
But you know, first thing people gonna say is, "Oh, he got the knockoff version of the Rolls Royce that's made in China."
But
That's the first thing they gonna say.
It's a Chinese car.
It's a total different car, but that's the first thing people gonna say because.
But I don't buy my stuff based on what people gonna say.
No.
To the damn.
I'm just talking about how people always.
Put that on the screen, TJ.
this thing is beautiful. How do I share my screen?
No. Well, you can share your screen too.
Let's see.
Just
Let's
hit the
see.
share button.
Let's see.
And then
Hold
share a
on.
window. But Rimlock says anything outside of a 2 to 3 piece wheel, forge, flow form, monoblock, etc., way stronger than a 2 to 3 piece wheel. We got that part, but what we
understood that.
was saying is, this Negro tried to tell us that
it won't bend on a pothole. Oh,
right?
The hell it will.
Yeah,
but what he was saying was putting them on a Cadillac truck where you can put that much rubber between the rim and the road.
Can you guys see that?
Ooh, that's nasty.
That's the Hang Chi.
I drive the shit out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa! And if anybody say something, I'll stop the gas.
Can you turn it to the side?
Yeah, can you rotate it?
Hold on, let me see.
That
if
is
I can.
Nas and T.
Let me agree to.
That's amazing. Oh,
man, shit! Don't look like a Rolls Royce to me.
It don't look like Rolls Royce to me either.
Look like a stretch navigator. That look like a stretch navigator.
There's but they have other cars. There are other cars, and the cars look like a Rolls Royce. Look at this one right here. Look at this.
That's kind of dope.
Those are.
It is. Yeah, that does look like a Rolls Royce.
He has one of these vehicles in his possession right now.
They're on his website. He's selling them on his website, so you can order it like a Tesla.
Okay, go to his website.
Okay, hold on.
We got to show the people.
Yeah, you're right, Soldier. People are gonna hate because a 300 is a 300. This car is the Chinese version of the Rolls Royce. They didn't say they're gonna make a car and put Rolls Royce badges on it. This is just the Chinese version of it. Go down some. All we see are the specs.
Switch your window. You're still on the same window you were on last.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, now you just scrolled a little bit.
Look
Wait,
like a
hold on,
tall
I got it.
station wagon. I'm addicted is stupid. I don't care how I drive the shit out of it. I bet you that.
Hold on. Let me do
I
this
wouldn't think
again.
nothing of it.
She's gonna share
Man, who?
when she gets it in frame. But yeah,
But yeah, y'all, you people, all of y'all that
Can
was
you
trying
see-
to call in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
man. 149.9.
that's his website.
For the SUV. For the
that's the
SUV. This is
SUV.
Players Club. Right. That's a $300,000 you know, the Rolls Royce is at least 3.
See, my thing is with that, it might be produced in China and it has to be shipped over here, but I can't buy it without a test drive or being able to sit in it. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't buy it without having first sat in one or ridden in one. You
So
know
let's
what I
go
mean?
to China and go to one real quick.
You know what?
If I hit the lotto, goddamn it, quit your job. We on the road.
I think the ACN should sponsor that trip to Japan.
to China.
You should sponsor it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ACN has already sponsored enough trips to China from her. So
Help, I'm addicted said it's like buying a car from Wish. No, man.
Point made.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking about when I said the Rolls
No.
Royce.
that's funny.
y'all
You
playing.
guys want
I'm
to?
trying.
Y'all want to see the Wulin?
Yes.
Yeah,
EV?
of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. So I'll go back to the Players Club.
And I'm going to shout out some people too, man. We got Remlocks in here. We got Miss Deadpool. We got
Sure.
Shalonda, Nighthawk, Antonius Mitchell, Toretto, Soldier Girl,
Toretto
Joshua
popped in here.
Henson,
And their event was on the 22nd and it got pushed to the 29th.
29th. Yeah.
Miss Jasmine Brown is in here. Help I'm Addicted, of course.
All right, we might got him back in here. Hold on.
Diva B.
All right, we
There
got
you
him
go.
back.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
welcome back,
Hey,
man.
look, the people thought your display behind you with the wheels was a space shuttle. I'm like, where's he at? A space shuttle? Wait a minute. Why is Hulk on the screen?
Hold on.
There he
Relax.
is.
Here we go, back at it. So that was actually a commercial for solar power. No, I'm playing, but honestly, just
That's funny.
if it was solar powered, this wouldn't be happening right now. You know what? The only thing is, I was about to show the cool part about this whole show, or why I'm here, is for the wheels. So we'll have to get back to that. So I don't have those back. We'll resume to where, hey, 24s Fords are going to be stronger than 24s cast, and you don't run the risk of bending those wheels. That's what any Ford will. And you mentioned our pricing was a little higher than other brands. Let us know. So we really want to set Atlanta on fire. So I'm extremely honored to be a part of the Atlanta CarCast. And what I can do is, for anyone listening, if you're on the car scene, you're hitting up car shows, you're in the middle of your build, or maybe you're in the industry, you're a detailer, a body shop, a repair shop, a tent person, let me know, and I will give you a discount on your wheels. And
And special code is ACC. Special code is ACC or ACN, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
We'll take care of you. And we want everybody riding for this summer. So we want everybody to have a new set of Players Club wheels. That's how we're going to get out there, and then ultimately want your ride looking right. So we want to be a part of that.
Got a question.
So after we get off this call, I want to talk to you about some sponsorship.
Okay. That's anyway. That ain't got nothing to do with this.
Is real.
Question.
Yep.
You made the statement. You made the statement that y'all can recreate a rim. I have a rim that was on my car that I wrecked, and the rims were just damaged beyond repair. Now they're made by another company, but that company no longer produces that particular rim. I've called them. If I brought a picture of that rim and the rim that I have that's still in my garage to you, could you remanufacture those rims without, crossing lines or whatever?
We could do it, Skip. Whether you just need the barrel to be replaced, or you just need the face, or you want everything replaced.
No, I want them built built, redone by you for us the whole nine, but I want that particular rim. And I brought the rim to you and say, hey, this is what I want. Can you make me 4 of those rims?
I can do that for you, Skip. And then I just saw Soldier ask a question. Our warranty is on our page. It's on every product. So if you go to the wheels and look at any wheel, our warranty is on there for that specific wheel. And we do have a structural warranty that's included.
So if I just need 2, because I kind of have 2 that are good and 2 that are cracked, can you reproduce those 2 for me?
We can do it for you, T. Let me know. Let me know the design, and we got you.
Okay.
All right.
Sending you a picture.
But the catch is, I am actually rebuilding the car as we speak, getting a new wrap and new everything, and I'm looking to get some custom rims made for the car. Custom rims. Been on several sites looking for rims, and I want to come and visit you.
Yeah, because Hulk has complained several times. These goddamn 22s, or you gotta
Yeah,
get
he does.
He's like, man, I hate this. Yada. I mean,
them 24s. I had 24s.
Yeah,
and
24.
I hated it.
They're
hated
terrible.
the drive.
I cracked mine. He cracked his. I mean, and it's a waste of an investment. And I think that the thing is, more so than anything, is we don't own anything. That's why I appreciate having you on, because we spend all of this money and we don't have a guarantee. We don't have anybody that says, hey, these are show cars. We put a lot of money into them. If something happens, we just shit out of luck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just happened to me.
It's time for
all of us
companies to guarantee this stuff.
That goes back to the customer service aspect you mentioned, Mister. So before I got into cars aftermarket myself, I had wheels. I had 3-piece wheels, 1-piece wheels, 24s, Dove floaters, everything. And the customer service aspect, once your wheels get damaged, is lacking. And that's kind of honestly in a lot of aspects of the automotive industry. Guys like to take care of themselves or take care of their car, but when something else happens to the actual part, you got to put a lot of effort to get it fixed, right? So we're going to look out for our customers and our buyers. Our warranty comes with every set of wheels. And so there's a structural warranty and a finish warranty. The finish warranty means the paint or the finish that we have is going to be guaranteed, is not going to rub off. Or,
whoa. Did you just slick talk about curb rash?
So a person like me,
yes, sir.
Do y'all have a payment plan? No, I like chrome, man. I like chrome. I'm
a huge chrome guy too.
I was at one point. I'm not any longer.
I love
all
chrome.
black everything over here. All black everything. But while you were gone, we brought up the Hongqi, and I went to your website and I did show everyone a picture of the Hongqi. Can you talk about the Hongqi and the Wuling EV? How did you come about being able to even sell them on your website? Are they drivable in the US? Skip brought up a question about, a statement about everything being written in Chinese in them. Is that true?
The language.
Yes.
The Wuling Mini EV is drivable as a low-speed vehicle. So you can drive those today, liken it to an ATV or a four-wheeler, however you want to call it. So if you're interested in one of those, we can take care of you. So it's not a car. Well, it is. And depending on your city and jurisdiction, you could drive it on the road under certain speeds. So it's great for an in-city commuter car to where the speed limit might be 45 miles an hour for low-speed vehicles. Then you're able to drive that. It has 105 miles of range, so it's really made to be driven inside. Perfect scenario would honestly be downtown Atlanta for someone living in Midtown or downtown that commutes 2 miles up this way or that way. And
so it's like a golf cart.
Similar, except it has all the comfort features. It has your backup camera, your USB force air conditioning, 4 seats.
Okay. What was that city? What was that city where we visited that it was a golf cart community?
Peachtree City. Yeah, Peachtree City.
They let you drive your golf carts on the road especially if you have blinkers and lights. You can
Right.
speed on the road all the time. But
I
now
don't even think we have that.
this is it the Wu Lin? Did I say it right?
Mini.
Wu Ling the Mini. This is more ATV-ish with the comforts of a car, is what you're saying, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Right.
Or is it a
So
car?
this
Okay,
is your
now-
your golf cart. Yep.
Okay, golf cart with the comforts of a car. Okay, now Tia's question. Tia asked a second question about: are they available here, and are they legal to drive here? Those two cars.
Yes, we import those from China here, and they are legal as low-speed vehicles. As we're able to import more, we may go for a crash test, which will allow them to be driven on highways. So
Hold on.
Oh,
You just said low speed vehicles, not cars. Is it a car?
Oh, it's a car. In China, it's driven as a car. Just in the US, you have to go through the crash test.
I mean, they ride bikes in China. Like heavily.
They ride bikes everywhere. Come on, Mark.
As
So
a
they
mode
do
of
it-
transportation, they heavily ride bicycles. So it's different. So the modes of transportations are different. It's levels to this shit. So what I'm saying is this really a car, or is this really a vehicle of transportation and not a car?
It's really a car.
And
It's the
can I put a
#1
plate
selling
on the
vehicle-
back? Do I
electric
have to have a
vehicle in
plate in
China.
the back and get registration and all that?
So with a low-speed vehicle, you will get a VIN, and most cities or jurisdictions require you to register it, and then you could drive it. So it'd be the same if you had an ATV or a golf cart. That's Wuling Mini EV. The Wuling Mini EV is so popular, it's the #1 selling electric vehicle in China, which is the world's biggest automotive market. It outsells the Tesla Model 3. The thing is, it has not been brought to the US, so that's where we come in. Right now, we can import them as low-speed vehicles. As we get to it, and as more are
And
sold.
65 is not low speed to me. Like
Yeah, in Atlanta it is. In Atlanta, it's
Yeah,
low
it
speed
is.
like a motherfucker. What the hell you talking
Oh,
about?
well,
Now,
let's talk about the drivers in Atlanta.
we saw two cars. We saw two cars on your site. One of them was the big SUV, the Rolls Royce,
Hongqi.
I guess.
The
Hongqi.
Hongqi, yes.
Now, is that one also a low speed vehicle?
That's a regular full-size
Oh,
luxury SUV. The Hongqi EHS9, in my opinion, is the nicest designed SUV out on the market right now. That's why I put it on site. It caught my eye, and
I think we all agree.
Yeah, we saw it. It's nasty.
We all agree.
So that one will get up in speed, 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. That particular one, the big one.
Yes, that's that full charge, and you can go full speed on that vehicle. And actually, it's just hit Norway, I believe. So it's outside of China, and now it's in Norway. They have distribution set up, and actually, people are taking delivery. There's a huge community. They got a ton of pre-orders, and we're hoping to do the same here in the States, just because the car's hot. It looks awesome, and the one of the designers who was with Rolls-Royce actually had a hand in designing the EHS9, or the HS9. The electric version is the E, and so it looks awesome. Has all the features you can imagine. Drives itself. Has great range. And so why not? There's nothing like it here in the States.
Are there any of those particular vehicles here now in the United States?
Our plan, Skip, is to get one here as a demo vehicle to where we can show customers and bring it out to some car events, and then do some test drives as well. Without sharing too much, there's a high possibility that we can get that here for normal distribution, to where you can just walk in the dealer, walk in a Players Club Wheels, and purchase one. So that's in the works. That's on the horizon. And I think a lot of people would like it. And it really falls back to our goal of spreading electric vehicles and electric vehicle charging, just because it is on the horizon. everything's going to be electric, even the mandates coming from the government as to emissions and carbon footprints for vehicle manufacturers, and then having to scale back their V6s and V8s, which means they have to make electric vehicles. We're on that. So we understand the bigger picture, the next 5 to 10 years, where the car industry is going. And we want to have the hottest cars here, which would be the Hongqi, which would be the Wuling. That's really, we hit the top and the bottom market. So the Wuling is the bottom of the market. Right now we have that 16,000, and that is honestly less than a lot of golf carts.
There's some golf carts that cost that easy. Yeah, easily.
Exactly. So you see the value there. You're actually getting a real car. And then on the absolute top end, ultra luxury, the Hongqi E HS9 is it. And when you pull up and those LEDs start going, people are going to turn around. Imagine having that parked out front, valet of, the hottest
valet. I don't like valet. I don't like valet. I don't want nobody to see me ass in my seat. Nobody see me ass in my seat. I'll pay you to let me park my car right there. That's what I do. But
so how hard is it to upkeep these cars, and how accessible are the parts? Or is that something that you haven't figured out yet?
Well, there's full support overseas they have a full dealership and manufacturer support system as a normal brand would in the States. We just don't have Hongqis here. So that would be our onus to secure that whole setup. So the distribution chain, you have to go through a lot of hoops with the DOT and EPA. However, because it's an electric vehicle, it's a little bit easier. And we think a lot of people are going to support those. So we're starting small with the Wuling Mini EV. Literally, it's low priced. It has all the features. In Japan, they're huge. In China, they're huge. In Korea, they're huge. They're called K cars. And they're really trendy amongst the college crowd, all the way up to the 9-to-5ers, because you can get to where you need to go and don't have to ride a bike. You don't have to ride a scooter. You get that protection and all the features you would in a normal car.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
So are they right-hand drive? Oh, go ahead, Chief.
These are left-hand drive. The Wulings are left-hand drive, and the Hongqis are left-hand drive. So normal.
So
Okay.
would it be
Awesome.
extremely difficult to insure them for street driving?
There's companies that will insure them, and it would be similar to a company that would insure and give a policy on an ATV or on a golf cart.
Okay, and that's specifically for the Wuling. But what about the Hongqi?
I'm talking about the Hongqi.
Oh, when that hits the road, that's going to be insured the same as any car.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about if somebody hit it or something like that, how difficult would it be for it to be repaired? Because there would be no parts here in the States.
We're going to have full support as far as parts. Everything will be warranted from the manufacturer. We are with Hongqi and with these other Chinese brands. So China has not just these two models. China has, let's just say, 50 more electric vehicle models that are not in the States. The U.S. is really behind on cars, especially electric vehicles. We have a few from each brand, and over the past, I'd say 3 years, we've seen a lot more be released, and there's still more coming. The new EV Hummer and Silverado is coming out. Audi has a ton of cool stuff. Prius has been around for a while, and then Tesla is where it is. But overall, U.S. really does not have as many options as consumers think they have. It's kind of an illusion of choice, whereas if you look at the Chinese market, they really do have top to bottom, from the Wuling to the Hongqi and everything in between. And again, there's about 50 different electric vehicles that you can choose from. You can go in a dealership and get something in the $20,000 to $25,000 range that honestly would have a lot more features than that's going to be comparable to a Chevy Bolt. So in the States, that's a very nice EV. I like the Bolt. It does everything it needs to do. However, if you were in China for that same amount of money, you'd have 10 different makes and models to choose from that come with a ton more features than a Chevy Volt for $25,000.
So how did you get into selling aftermarket parts A and these Chinese vehicles? How did you even tap into that market?
Aftermarket parts, really, I just always had an eye for design. Going to car shows, just really liked what I liked intuitively. Just seeing, I like those wheels, I don't like those wheels. And starting off, I could remember going up to Hot August Nights, seeing the Camaro builds. Northern California, Nevada, out west, they build their cars a certain way. And those 67 to 69 Camaros, when I was a kid, I didn't know what it was. I just knew it looked fast.
Y'all see, he keeps saying Camaro, right? He keeps saying Camaro.
So that's just one of the earliest cars I remember seeing at these car shows. And of course, they were Camaro car clubs, and would throw a ton of money at these cars and just seeing the wheels, the wheels, to the paint jobs, to the crazy interiors. I didn't know what I was looking at, but I knew it was something special, and my eyes just couldn't stop looking at it. From then, acquired my own taste, and I like everything from Camaros. Another favorite car of mine is a 72 Chevelle. I hope to do one of those up.
I hope it's coming soon.
And then the 90s Broncos, even the 90s K5 Tahoes, 2 doors, and then all the way up to a Wraith, Rolls Royce, like everything. It's not, I want to talk about different car personalities, but I kind of like everything. If it looks good.
Sounds like you're a Chevy man. Sounds like you're a Chevy man. Go ahead.
Oh, Chevy. Oh man. So Chevy. Man, let's talk about Chevy.
Chevy's coming out with the EV on the Blazer. It's coming. They announced that, and the EV on what's the other one?
The EV Silverado and
the Silverado. Yep,
EV,
it's coming.
The EV Hummer's coming. I'm a huge Hummer guy. Chevy. So Chevy has it going on. The C7, they really changed everything, and they made it. They changed it because the C5 and C6 have a huge following. The performance on those vehicles is second to none with those Z06s and the ZR1 C6. But when you get to that C7, that design is something else. And then you go into the C8, and that's an exotic, for all intents and purposes. If you're by, you're going to say it was that a Lamborghini. It was
until you see that it's a Corvette. That's like looking at a 300. When you look at a 300 and you glance, you be like, that's a 300.
No, not even close.
So one thing Corvette drivers may not want to admit, however, you don't really have to admit it. You just have to put them side by side. Corvettes have always followed the design language of Ferrari. You can go back to the C1 Corvette and look at the Ferrari from that time. It's really just an American version. So Americans are going to do it the American way to save and to make it affordable, but they just want it to go as fast. That's the American way. I could beat you on a 0 to 60. I could beat you in a race, but the aerodynamics is not going to have carbon fiber, the suspension, all the Italian and European engineering is going to be, converged to the American way. So Corvette has always really just followed Ferrari, and that's what you see again with the C8.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
So they copycats. Okay.
Copycats.
Okay. I heard you. That's my new thing now. They copycats.
So last call in the chats. Any final questions in the chat? Say them now or forever hold your peace. We have a lot we covered a lot. Players Club Wheels is in the building. They have a lot going on. Please reach out to them. Please follow and subscribe and all this other kind of good stuff.
Yeah, I want to settle them $4,000
let's say, hold on.
I'm playing.
Let's say I have a car show in March to go to, and I want to be suited and booted. So what's the turnaround time? I pull up, I set my appointment with you. We get everything fitted. We choose everything. What's the turnaround time? Well, I'm mounted and balanced. Give it to me.
Out the door.
We're 7-8 weeks from your order date to
Holy
having the wheels on your car.
What?
Rucci takes longer than that. But you playing that music, Rucci takes longer than that. Right now, if you go order some Rucci's offline, you will not get them in 2 months.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, Rucci takes longer than that. Unless they have those particular ones in stock,
Right.
you can prepare to wait 3 to 5 months.
I need to come and see you tomorrow, then, because I got to get ready for April.
Right. That's the industry turnaround time right now, just with supply chains for raw materials
And constraints.
and to get through the process. That's about what everyone's taking. So we're right in line with that. And if you're shopping for forged custom wheels, feel free to talk to other brands. They'll quote you something similar. And that's something that it's the industry standard right now. So we get them to you as soon as possible. I understand waiting. Everyone's a big boy, but they want their wheels now, and I understand that. So the best we could do is get it to you ASAP, but we want to do them right. And 18s, that's what I was going to show. The 18x10 we had, the display wheel, but let's do some builds. I want to get us out to the car show scene here in Atlanta. Maybe we could do some raffles. Maybe we could do some cool builds if anyone's looking for sponsorship. Again, if any industry people.
There's 5 of us right here.
I'm saying you talking about anybody looking and you don't see me with my hands up. I mean,
I'm sitting there thinking, like, you got the hottest car on.
We got 4 genres. We have 4 genres covered. I got a truck. She has a foreign car. Mark has a Chevrolet. And Hulk has a 392. You see what I'm saying? So that's 4 genres right there. I got the truck. You just put something on my truck and make it. I'm gonna park and be like, Players Club.
Let's do it.
I need the strongest wheel you got because I hit curbs, so I'm just letting you know.
And I'm the most photographed car in
She
the
is,
city.
she is banned from 50% of the Chick-fil-A's in the United States.
Oh my God.
They make those drive-thrus tight.
It has to be the new one, or she can't even get no chicken today.
I don't curb wheels. I do not curb
Oh my
wheels.
God.
You don't curb them?
No, I'll never have like no scratches from curbs. I don't do that. I hit stuff in the road. No, not curbs.
Just be in the roads.
I hit stuff in the road. I don't hit curbs.
Nobody else hit the shit but her. Nobody else hit the shit but her.
I gotta show you my bent wheel. It's bad. Like it's bent so bad. It looks like how in the hell did you possibly bend the wheel like that? It's really terrible.
She had some Verte 5 stars, and if I had to guess, I guess those were what's the first choice? Cast. They had to be cast. Cause them little hoes bent the fuck up and
they crumpled. They crumpled like it was bad. It was real bad.
Well, one of the reasons I took the rims off my old school, my older car, it's not an old school, it's a 98, is because of potholes. And they were just 22s. And it's just, I don't want to keep trying to fix them and hammer them out and make them look like trash. So I just took them off. So now I got a truck and I can put a lot of rubber on the Players Club wheels. Yeah, so be like the Escalade kind of, but it ain't Escalade. So don't get confused.
We want all the car clubs, the elite car club. We want Megatron, Camaro, TJ, Skip. We want you guys riding on Players Club wheels. Everybody in the chat wants you guys riding on Players Club wheels. And
of course you do.
It's something to be about. So yeah.
And we want to ride your shit.
I want you to look at a 2014 Chevy Camaro, and I want you to build me a
They'll make
set
them no
of
more. They'll make them
a set of IROCs forged 24-inch for a 2014 Chevy Camaro, and
3-piece.
We got you, mister. And your fitment is gonna be flush out of the box, no spacers. I'm not sure what trim you have, but we'll get you that IROC fitment to where, and the right size tires to where you're sitting flush, and it's gonna look right.
Let's do it.
And I don't want nothing 24 ever again. I don't care how they drive.
You're
a brave man. You're a brave man. Hope to put 24 on the Charger.
Oh, exactly. And it looked beautiful, but it drive like garbage.
Man, you put them saggy ass 18s on there, you're gonna be looking like a damn fool.
Oh no, I'm getting almost some 20s, some custom 20s, concave.
22s at
staggered.
most, Hog. Come on now, you know the game.
No,
22.
but see, I wanted to sit on the ground with them bags.
So
I wanted to sit
you
on
want
the
it
ground.
staggered? You want it beefier in the back? Yeah.
I want definitely beefy.
Well, if you do the bags, he might get away with it with the bags.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bags.
For real.
But if you have staggered and the back say has 9 or 11-inch lip, you won't be able to flush it on the ground without tubbing it.
I won't
And if
get
you tub it, you're gonna tear up your
They're
trunk.
not the same, right?
Yeah, it's I won't get a 11-inch. The most I'm going with is 10.
They be thinking Skip don't know. Skip knows all.
But see, the thing about that,
knows a little bit
when you're talking about a lip that big on the back, you're gonna have to tub your car, which means you're gonna take away from your trunk in order to lay frame, so to speak. So there's a lot more work that's gonna have to go in it if you stagger those wheels. I get what you're saying. The look is gonna be nice, but when you lay it out, your trunk is gonna be gone because the wheels have to have somewhere to go.
And you got all these speakers and shit, all that.
All that stuff is being redone. It's being redone.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where you putting this shit at?
The whole entire car is being redone.
You gonna get a top hat like Capone? With the,
oh my God, that car is everything. That thing is gorgeous, but no. But I'm gonna come and see you, my brother.
So, do you have a brick and mortar, sir?
Not yet. We're working on
Not
that.
yet. Okay. Okay.
Right now, we can coordinate wheels installs wherever you are, at your home or at your place of business.
That's even better. You can come to the house.
I'm gonna do virtual. Here's my truck. This is what I want it to look like. Go.
Right. You got to catch him in the metaverse though. You got to put your headset on and be like, hey man.
Yeah.
Street affiliates.
We gotta do some business, man. We gotta do some business. I got a whole car club that needs rims.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Players Club's Wheels. It's been real. I mean, that was 2 hours of raw content. Let me give you a little bit of the hand claps. We appreciate you, brother. Come back soon. This is always home.
We want to see wheels.
And what I want you to do too is tune in next week. Remlocks is a friend of mine, a close friend of mine. I knew him before he got to the status he is now, and he has some lug nuts that he actually guarantees that the rims can't be stolen while they're using his rims. He'll be on next week, so I want you to tune in and listen to his spiel because he has a deal with a major manufacturer now. I'm gonna let him say it next week. I don't want to blast it out there, but he has a deal now with a major manufacturer. It's probably one of the biggest manufacturers out right now. But tune in next week. I want you to hear his spiel also.
You guys should definitely collaborate. Yeah.
Let's collaborate. And Atlanta Carcast, you guys have been doing it for a while. Watch a lot of your videos. You guys have outstanding guests. And again, I'm honored to be a part of this.
Thank you. We appreciate you. You got to come back. So
yeah.
We want to see you grow.
Home, man.
Yeah.
And like the YouTubers say, hit that bell, subscribe.
It helps us. It helps. Skip, hey, that's exactly what they say. Y'all give it up. We're gonna see you on the next go round, and we'll holler at you. Good stuff, y'all. Good.
Playersclub.shop. Make sure you guys go and check out the website, playersclub.shop.
Street affiliates say shit. Skip will be judging. Skip will be the one judging it anyway.
I mean, think about it. Let's think about it just for a second. The time where Skip has to judge a EV category, and there's a trophy for it. It's coming. Like, I don't know. It might be coming next year.
Have you seen the Tesla Plaid?
Yes, we have.
We've seen it, but I'm saying, like, when are you prepared for the time where you have to judge these new futuristic categories and
I have to be
type of vehicles?
I have to be. I mean, you think about it. Once you see the first one, and I know there's going to be different models and sizes and whatnot, you know what you're looking at. Now it's about modification. It's about no. The categories will never change. The categories will never change.
Okay.
Even though it's electric, you still can beautify it, mod it up, paint it, do whatever under the hood and the trunk. So interior, exterior, hood, trunk, wheels. Those are the categories. They won't change because there's still going to be doors on hoods and trunks. You see what I'm saying? So it's still about modding the car. Now, if we're doing a show like not the V103 show, but like a a show where they're showing off new cars, the concept cars or whatever, then you judge the new, all of the new stuff that's out. But if they come to a car show, the judging won't change. I'm just judging what's there. I'm not going to say, oh, it's an electric car, he gets extra points. No. He still has to do the mods and everything else that everybody else does.
So if the category is best EV, then whoever modded it and everybody else that shows up factory, they're gonna win.
Pretty much. I mean, the only other thing you can judge off is price. If you don't do it that way, you have to judge off what. If there's 5 Teslas that put up and they're all stock, I got to choose the one that's flat, the most flashy. They all come with special colors. So, the blue one looks better than the red, the black, and the white. So let me give blue in first place. I mean, if you have a category, that's one reason why I try to stay away. I try to get people to stay away from categories. Yeah. Because if you do all these categories, that means you got to have an award for each one. And if there's only one Mercury, he can have rust in it. He's going to win. You see what I'm saying? So categories will handicap a judge, so to speak. Because I don't want to give a car that's rusty all up a trophy, but if he's the only one in that category, I got to say, yep, and the one with the hole in the floorboard, come on up, get your trophy, dog. You see what I'm saying?
So I think we got a little time left since we pushed our show to 8 o'clock. Y'all see the number on the bottom of the screen. We will open up the phone line. We had the calls at the front of the show. If anybody wants to call, you have now approximately 5 to 10 minutes where we will take some calls. Otherwise, if we don't, we getting the hell up out of here.
Get up out of here. And thank all you guys for coming in again. If y'all saw my post in the beginning, y'all get your friends to subscribe, man. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to give away a set of tires. Yeah, the size of your choosing.
Yeah, we might have a Chinese Rolls Royce. Now we might give away. We might have a Ram.
I bet you won't get that away unless I get one. I'm gonna have one before we get one away. I guarantee it. Buddy. Shit, one of us gonna have one of them before we get one away. I promise. I'm gonna give it away and I ain't got now.
Hold on,
we got a call.
Oh. All right, caller. Hello, you're live with Atlanta Carcast. What's your name? What the fuck? What?
I got a corn dog.
You got a corn dog?
Hang that phone up, man.
This is very entertaining, though. God damn it! Who was that? Help! I'm addicted. Who was it?
You got a corn dog.
Don't
you got a corn dog.
Was that PC Celebrity Reborn? Don't y'all come in here with this bullshit? Okay.
Don't do that.
All right, the phone lines are open.
Oh my God! I got a corn dog.
770-852-0560.
Can you drive one? Can you drive a corn dog?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was.
I had to keep that to myself. I was going to say something.
Oh shit! They sounded like they want to speak to the manager.
No,
but while we waiting, I want to make an announcement that we're having a ACC get together.
Which ACC? Which ACC?
I was about to clarify. Atlanta Car Club community.
Okay,
we're having a get together on January the 30th, based on the weather. Further, there's going to be further information on the ACC page, Facebook page for y'all to be able to take a look at. So it's going to be January the 30th.
And what is
it?
A get together / question answering session.
Yes.
About the Atlanta Car Club community. All of the board members will be there. If people have questions about why we've been inactive the last 2 years, about what's our mission, what's our goals in the future, we will be able to answer those questions and also take all input. Everyone is welcome.
How to start a car club handbook? Y'all gonna give out?
Well, no. How do you get into the ACC? How
I'm
do
just
you
saying,
get
I
in
mean,
the ACC?
some
How do
people
you
need to
stay in
know.
the ACC? How did you get your ass kicked out of the ACC?
That-
Those
that-
should be pretty much self-explanatory, but I will answer those questions
yeah,
for
and
the newer people.
there will be ACC logos on site to purchase as well.
Man,
Logos?
R.I.P.
Yes, the logos will be on site.
R.I.P. Chase.
So like the stickers?
Yes, the stickers.
Okay.
Decals.
Decals.
Girl.
It's a sticker. If it's stick, it's a sticker.
That's
Nah.
right.
It's
Thank you,
adhesive.
Tim.
If
Thank
it has
you, Tim.
adhesive.
Thank you so much for believing in me. Whew.
So hey, Skip.
I've gotten through to you.
Tia,
Hey, so all of those 38 clubs that have birthed in the past 3 months, please show up. All 38 y'all.
See, the thing is, everybody needs structure. They just don't realize it. And then once something happens bad, they say, "Well, y'all weren't doing that. How we know?" Well, you don't know until you come. At least listen or come and ask questions. If not, more power to you.
There you go.
So when I start my ladies import club,
oh shit, we got a
call. We got a call. As a division of Elite Muscle.
Oh my God, we got to entertain it. We got to entertain it. All right, caller, you're live with Atlanta CarCast. What's your name? Oh my God. No, nobody's messing with you. What's your name? Oh my God. Are you trolling us?
Block.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
Okay, caller. So I didn't really hear your name clearly, but what
Did
kind of car do you have?
Did I hear the N word though?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, you.
What kind of car do you have? What?
I'd like you to know.
There's certain things you just shouldn't entertain.
Yeah,
and
let's hang up on
This
that.
is one.
This is a blocked session right there.
All right.
Need to be blocked. Yeah, they need to be blocked.
Yeah, they might need to be.
See, because if that's actually a person that's afflicted in some sort of way,
right,
then us making fun of them would be insensitive.
Exactly.
But then if it's a troll, we do what we normally do. We block the ass and keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know.
And it doesn't seem like, no, they might be trolling because I don't even see no.
They call right back.
Yeah, but now it's no number. It's,
exactly. So it's a troll.
It might be a troll. So anyway, we about to get the hell up out of here. Every Wednesday, ask John Doe at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Every Thursday is your classic Atlanta CarCast right here on the Atlanta Cast Network. We appreciate everybody joining us. We're going to play a little bit of music and we're going to get the hell up out of here. Do y'all got anything else to add? Any other thing we're missing? Nope. Skip, I know you always got something up your sleeve. What who you made trophies for?
I just did a bunch of trophies for Pepperbrook High School. They're doing their award ceremony for the football team and all the All-Americans and whatnot. And I had an order from them to do some special types.
So you ain't say that on the top end.
Why would I say that about what my customers?
That's interesting.
I have a bunch of customers, Mark. I have a lot of schools that I do stuff for.
Well, no, that's you've been blowing up your waiting.
Right, but hey man, shout out to such elementary.
What did you say? Blowing up your waited.
He been blowing up your waiting.
He didn't say it
right.
You didn't say it right. I made this word up. My nephew actually made this word up. It's called blow up your weight.
Exactly.
Blow up your weight.
Yes.
He been blowing up your weight.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not saying it right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I did some things for Pepperbrook High School. They went farther in the state championships for football this season than they normally have ever went.
Hello, there you go.
That's enough to get not a contract, but a deal with them. Do some awards along with some other elementary schools and youth leagues and whatnot. So I'm working.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Without further ado, we're gonna play some music.
I got something I want to say.
Oh my God!
If you guys don't have
that was you calling in?
No. If you guys don't have your tickets to take it to the track, Please visit Take It to the Track USA to buy your tickets. The
What's the
Atlanta
date on the show?
Is February 20th.
February 20th.
And it's being brought to us by Caffeine and Octane. It's going to be a great event. Definitely go to takeittothetrackusa.com to get your tickets.
You got 30 days.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Where's the event being held at?
It's in, I don't want to say it wrong. It's starts with a B.
What state is it in?
It's in Georgia.
Okay.
This first event is in Georgia. It's in Georgia. I'll have a flyer next week.
We have 30 days.
In South Carolina.
The first event is in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 30 days to get everybody out. Everybody, all hands on deck. We need everybody out in 30 days. Buy your tickets now. And we need to get these promo codes together. All these people with these rim locks and these forged wheels.
Rim locks already has promo codes ready to go.
Yep. So okay, rim locks is an exception.
We'll just wait till next week.
Everybody else, y'all go in, y'all put the promo code in, and you will be getting discounts in 2022. So without further ado, we out of this bitch. Hey, shout out. Who else we got? We got Rim Lots in the building. We got Diva B. We got Shalonda Jones. Who else we got, y'all?
That's Miss James.
Miss
Soldier Girl.
Soldier Girl is always in the building. Love you, Soldier Girl.
Joshua Henson.
Street Affiliates founder.
For sure. Oh,
Joshua Henson. Toretto. Joshua Henson. I'm going to say it again.
We got Soldier.
Help I'm Addicted.
We got Soldiers. We got Deadpool. It's Deadpool.
Always. Diva B, shout out. There was some more people, wasn't it?
Miss Jasmine Brown.
Okay.
Here.
Diva B. We got Diva B in the house.
Nighthawk was here as always.
Ain't nobody come to see you. Otis was in there briefly.
Right.
Nighthawk was in the building.
Antonio Mitchell.
Antonio Mitchell.
For sure. It's hard to scroll and shit. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
For sure.